Vacuuming is something that many people hate to do, including myself. Personally, I find vacuuming boring, tedious, and time-consuming. Plus, it can cause back pain, which isn't so fun if you already have a bad back. This is why I love robot vacuums like the Deebot 711. Technically, they do make you lazier since they do all the work for you, but the way I see it is that it frees up precious time that I can spend doing something else. My back can't thank me enough for giving it a break from manual vacuuming. This smart gadget from ECOVACS isn't a top-of-the-line robot vacuum, but it's far from amateur. If you're looking for a mid-range, budget-friendly robot vacuum with useful features, the Deebot 711 is definitely a great option. This well-built vacuum has a sleek, simple design with an elegant shiny black finish and silver accents. It includes automatic charging, barrier detection technology, a high-performing filtering system, one-touch auto start, multiple control methods, and more. The Deebot 711 comes with quite a few items. Luckily, aside from attaching the side brushes and plugging in the dock, there's nothing that needs to be put together. On top of the vacuum, you'll find the auto mode button, V-slam camera, auto collision sensors, and bumper. On the side is the dustbin release button, on and off switch, and reset button. When switched off, the vacuum won't work or respond to any button presses, so it's best to keep it switched on at all times. On the bottom of the vacuum, you'll find the main brush, charging contacts, anti-drop sensors, flow sensor, side brushes, and universal wheel. The docking station has a large infrared signal generator across the front and 2 docking station pins. It doesn't take up too much space, but it's the space that you need around it that may be a problem for some. There needs to be ample room on both the left and right sides as well as the front. You can't have it in a tightly enclosed area. It's recommended to have 1.6 feet of open space on both sides of the dock and at least 5 feet open in front. After powering on the Deebot 711 and sending it to the dock, you should let it fully charge around 4 hours before using. While it's charging, you can install the mobile app on your Android or iOS device so that you can do even more with the vacuum, like set up a cleaning schedule, customize the Do Not Disturb time frame, view the cleaning log, see how much estimated use time is remaining for the accessories, and much more. I honestly didn't expect much from the mobile app since it has bad ratings in both app stores. However, I've been using it on my Android device without issue and actually prefer it to the remote control. The only thing that the app is missing is direction buttons, which can be used to move the vacuum around manually. So it's a good idea to have the remote nearby just in case. If you have a Google Home and/or Amazon Echo device, you can also link Deebot 711 with both and tell it when and how to start cleaning. I've tried the ECOVACS Deebot skill with my Echo Dot device, and sadly it's a bit disappointing because it only has 3 basic commands. I then tried Deebot with my Google Home Mini and was happy to find that there are more usable commands, but then noticed that many of the commands do the same thing. For instance, there are various ways to tell the vacuum to start, stop, and go back to the dock. Regardless, it's my second preferred way of controlling the vacuum. Before you use the vacuum, it's a good idea to pick up and move anything that can get in the way or get stuck. Even though it's very smart and will move around large items, smaller items like socks, cables, and cords can easily get stuck and cause an issue. When you're ready to start the cleaning process, there are 3 modes that you can choose from: Edge, Auto, and Spot. Edge and Spot cleaning modes do as expected. One only vacuums the edges of a room, and the other only vacuums a specific spot and a small radius around that spot. Spot cleaning runs for around 3 minutes, and then the Deebot 711 returns back to the dock. While you can use the remote control to manually move it to the spot, I found that it's easiest to pick up the device and set it directly on the spot you want cleaned and then start the spot cleaning mode. With auto cleaning, a programmed cleaning pattern optimized for hard floors is the default. You can use this mode by pressing the auto button on the actual Deebot 711, by pressing the start and pause button on the remote control, or by selecting auto in the mobile app. You can also enable max mode in the mobile app, which helps to tackle big messes that the vacuum may not pick up so easily. This mode increases suction power up to 2 times and works on both hard floors and carpets. You can pause the vacuum at any time and it will stop in its tracks. To pause it, you can press the auto mode button on the device, press the start and pause button on the remote, or tap the X in the mobile app. If you keep it paused for too long, it will eventually go back to the charging dock on its own, so you don't have to worry about it if you forget to send it back before heading out or falling asleep. Once it's done cleaning, or when the battery gets too low, it will automatically return back to the charging dock. However, you can force it to return at any time by pressing and holding down the auto mode button on the device for a few seconds, or by pressing the home button on the remote control, or by tapping the charge icon in the mobile app. If you are using the mobile app, you also get a notification letting you know that cleaning is complete. Just like any vacuum, there is some regular maintenance that needs to be done. You'll need to empty the dustbin so that it doesn't get overfilled and stop the vacuum from picking up altogether. That's pretty easy to do thanks to the release buttons for removing and opening the bin. There's also the sponge and high-efficiency filters inside the bin that will need to be replaced every 3 to 6 months. Luckily, an extra one is included in the box. You can also wash both the bin and filter and let them air dry. The 2-filter system helps to reduce airborne triggers associated with allergies and asthma. The Deebot 711 also includes a cleaning tool that can be used to keep the main and side brushes clean and working properly. It's recommended to clean the main brush once per week and the side brushes twice per week. The main brush should last 6 to 12 months depending on how often you use the vacuum, while the side brushes only last 3 to 6 months. There are 2 extra side brushes in the box, so altogether they'll last as long as the main brush. The vacuum will let you know when something is wrong with it via an alarm indicator light and sounds. For instance, when the battery is low, the auto mode button will glow a solid red. If there's a more serious problem, the auto mode button will keep flashing red. Detailed support is available through the mobile app and ECOVACS website. Overall, I'm very happy with the quality, operation, and performance of the Deebot 711 robot vacuum. It's easy to use, convenient, and most of all, effective. I found that it rarely misses anything on the carpet, and it's really good at getting itself out of a jam or a tight area. Unlike other robot vacuums I've tried in the past, it never gets stuck to the point where I have to go and manually move it so that it can continue running. Best of all, there's the ease of using it from the mobile app and Google Home. If you're looking for an affordable robot vacuum that functions well and has all of the important features needed, check out the link below in the description. Thanks so much for watching this video.